Hi everyone, and I have chosen Gianpaolo Segura for my photographer. What's interesting about him is that he boldly states that he's proud to be a commercial photographer and is about getting money. He's from Italy and went to Milan to become an architect, which he really wants to still be a designer. And got in the way of taking pictures along with learning design. And he boldly states, never confuse fashion with style and sex with love. What is the logic? He continues, after 5 or 6 times, having sex with somebody can become mechanical, whereas love endures. And of course, what attracted to me to his photography before I even knew who he was, and thanks to the assignment in this class, I get to discover more of his brilliant work, is the traditional and cultural themes behind his photography. Obviously, we're in Italy with Sicilian lemon trees, and we have the nonna, the grandma, the bambino, the child, sipping on limoncello with the beautiful Italian woman wearing black lace and black and white, which is very customary of Italy colors. I used to wear myself, believe it or not, white linen pants with black, uh, not silk, but like a stretchy, soft material of tank tops. Very fashionable. Not by Dolce & Gabbana, but by another company called Intissimi. So that's where how I really relate to these pictures. And I haven't been to this part of Italy, which I venture to say is Sicily. It's probably, down south. I would like to go to Positano, which is mountainous and on the sea. And these Italian ladies just look absolutely beautiful and outspoken and sharp. Of course, this is Dolce and Gabbana. And some nice night scenes in Italy with I forget the name of the instrument the man's playing with the piano, and even the boy is holding like this precious piece of pottery with the quintessential white and red tablecloth with vino, wine, and salami, and all sorts of appetizers, with the lady wearing a beautiful lace dress with humongous earrings, and Monica Bellucci, and everyone's just, on these historic streets of Italy. And even this photographer brings a lot of custom and traditions into his work. I read that he says he likes to touch the clothes before he shoots them. He likes to see the models in the makeup. He wants to shoot action. And this looks like a very customary time in Italy where it brings you into the moment and just look at these clothes and look at the way everybody's working together. And I love this picture. It's almost like a slice of life, even though, yes, the Italian women do wear those shoes. I, for one, cannot. But I love, the look of the model wearing all black and her brunette hair and gold earrings and heels. Here's another one that I like of this with the smiling nonna in the middle on a typical street in Tuscan in Italy with the plates for sale in the back. And I like this one very much too. It's very vibrant, and it's beautiful with Monica Bellucci, the star. He's very lucky to work with so many wonderful models. This photographer has quite the impressive resume and is all over the world taking pictures for Vogue, all sorts of fashion lines, and this is very typical. And I love this. I just love it. I love the white lace dress with all the Italian men. It's almost like a redo of an American girl in Florence, if anyone's ever seen that. And this is very, typical Italian. She looks like a young Sophia Loren, with the lemon trees in the background, a black shirt, and, her hair. She just looks, the part. And this is Dolce Gabbana, but it's very Italian. That's how you see things in Italy. Wearing black lingerie with the white linens. And this, I like his juxtaposition. This is for a different magazine with the nerdy working man and the surfer. He continues in that vein, but I only have a certain amount of images, so I'm only going to show you a certain amount. I also like this model very much. I like the way he places them in the environments as well. And you could really start to get a sense for his style, his smoldering models with the look in their eyes in this on the sea. Yes, obviously you could get a little sense of my taste as well. And I've loved Uma Thurman ever since Kill Bill, so I wanted to throw this in there. I think this is a very elegant picture he did of her. And this one's a cool picture as well because it kind of shows like, it looks like a painting come to life. And I also like this one for a Japanese magazine called A Sailor's Life, almost looking like a young Patrick Swayze, bless his heart, rest in peace. And I love this picture. It's very dramatic and black and white with a lot of contrast and in action and movement. I also like the feel for this. I like the way he puts people in their element. This is for a teen magazine. And I also like this one because I'm kind of fascinated by the Day of the Dead makeup jobs that people do in November. I like this scene. You know that his scenes are staged, but they don't bore me. What bores me is seeing, I mean, unless it's like a portrait of Jimi Hendrix or Guns N' Roses, I really have problems just seeing models standing against a white wall holding a big bag. And I really wanted to share this little snippet with you, Adventureland. I love the flowers in her hair, and this makes me happy, just like the Dolce & Gabbana ad did. You know, they're out on a safari, out in the wilderness, in adventure. Love her white dress, love the flowers in her hair, love the green, love the binoculars, love the togetherness. And I love these pictures too because they're out in nature. And yes, you can tell that they're posed, but what they represent is more, you know, of a natural element of being out in nature with the one you love, enjoying your life, and wearing really cute clothes and reading good books and being by the sea while you're at it. Here's another one that I enjoyed. And here's something completely different that he did. What he did was he took a model and really, this is for Moschino, another Italian fashion line who's very colorful and poppy, and they literally redid Barbie. So I wanted to share these guys with you. Look at this real life model, Barbie on a Vespa and with a doggy and on one of those cool lip couches, and she's like even like posing like Barbie. It's a little creepy. And then he takes it to the next level and knows his fashion so well that he literally makes Barbie doll boxes out of Dolce & Gabbana. This is when they did their Spagna campaign, and you could actually see the elements of Spain in her flamenco fan and polka dot red and black dress and red lipstick and flower in her hair. And look at those polka dot shoes. Yes, I like Dolce & Gabbana very much. And look, he even did Gucci, which is very Italian as well. You see the Gucci colors and logo along the sides, and in this case, you know, it's a very equestrian Gucci. Very classy, especially like the bag at the bottom. And then he brings it to Fendi, and yes, he has a Barbie doll of Fendi. And he doesn't stop there. He brings it to Miu Miu, I guess you would pronounce it. And I guess he just has license because he's so good that he works with everyone. And here he has an actress that looks like Taylor Swift and Louis Vuitton. Where is the famous Louis Vuitton luggage? And then he doesn't stop there. He even goes to America's very own Wonder Boy, Ralph Lauren, in a nice stewardess theme for airlines. Or no, Air France, it says. But nevertheless, Ralph Lauren. You should have had Ralph Lauren as the equestrian, in my humble opinion. And then here we go again with the Moschino pop. And he even does Chanel. Chanel is one of my favorites. It's my dream to have a vintage piece of Chanel. So obviously he works with a wide array of people and is absolutely unapologetic about his view on fashion and photography and life and love, for that matter. Yves Saint Laurent, and yes, even Valentino with the bike and the flowers and all. Valentino is a wonderful line, and this he did for an ad for Tokyo. I thought it was a very fun, poppy color. I wanted to share these images with you as well. I also love this on it just gives me such a wonderful, good feeling about being on top of the world in maybe a nice hotel or apartment and just living the life. Here's another one that's a slice of life in Rio de Janeiro. And then here's another one for a Japanese paper, which is crazy in my opinion, called My Market Day. And if you notice what's happening in these pictures, it's like they're not real fruit what the men are holding in the basket. They're like stuffed plush fake watermelon and this wind up doll in the market with like stuffed plush hot dogs. And then this picture of models in Japan with very interesting Adidas or Moschino shoes, perhaps, with their Moschino McDonald's outfits, I venture to say. Notice the Happy Meal on the right, the SpongeBob shoes at the bottom, the hot dog hat on the model in the middle, even the look-alike Moschino McDonald's visor on the woman on the left. And that's what I wanted to show you for my venturing into advertising photography. I hope you enjoyed it and have a beautiful class without me, even though I wish I was there. But I'm currently going to be in Nashville by the time you see this, and I hope that I could see everyone's too. Email them to me. Ciao, ciao for now.